Hello, my fellow forest friends. Rhadamant here. Thank you so very much for tuning in to episode 10 of The Keepers of the Gauranlen Grove, which originally aired live on Twitch. Alright, eat food. Okay, animals, you can go back to pet hauling. And yeah, okay, we're good. Power shortage is not so cool. I hope I will probably micromanage Tail to build that that turbine. But quest completed, which is nice. And then of course we can break down the old shuttle for material. Rolling blackouts. You know what I might do? Oriana. Harvest everything harvestable. We have pretty good food right now. What I might end up doing is just turning off all of the farming stuff for a day. And letting the power come back. Because I'm not about to run out of food. But the rolling blackouts are really annoying. Not Bob! Bobby, no! Alright, here we go. Bernona is doing Tailson's job. Tail, you should be deeply ashamed. Alright, Oriana. Getting the rice done. And I'll just leave them off. And that way when we do farm it, they'll all be harvestable at the same time and all that. Just kind of, well, there's definitely a benefit to that. So Kadath is healed. Seriously, Randy? I'm trying to conserve power, and what the hell do? You blow up my batteries? Damn it. Does turning off the planters kill the plants? It does, yes. But they weren't all that grown, so I don't care. The wind turbine is up, and we have minimum wind. But it's not blockable, so that's the important bit. Pet Yoda. This guy? This little guy? This one right here? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm just trying to get my power back so I can continue researching and all that, but my god, is the storyteller just like, nope, nopey, nope, nope, nope. All right, well, perhaps I have to consider another, and I'm not even going to ask you, I'm just going to do it. That's only a 1 tree blocker, and that should be fine. And, there. That's pretty physically close to where the steel is, so Tail, get to it. Am I familiar with most quests? Probably not all quests, but what quests specifically? I'm sort of curious. Tail got inspired taming. I don't think that's helpful. I think no, he has 9 animal? And an ambrosia sprout. Oh, I'm all about that. So the inspired tame, maybe I try to hit that wolf that's been lurking. So what's really important is me not to flag any trees in this zone, because I don't want to I don't want to harvest the trees ever. Okay, Ambrosia 1. Tranka's all healed up. Let's go for a conversion, finally. I figured waiting for him to heal is probably the best bet. So we go. Oh, it's Brenona doing it? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, this is gonna fail. Oh, she has a social skill of nothing. So to explain the tree harvesting, if you don't turn off allow cutting, it's going to try to cut trees all around a zone like this. So so you need to turn off allow cutting if you don't want to harvest your trees. And let's see what his... Oh, he'll convert. Boom! Convert. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So that was an effective conversion. Everyone gets +3 mood for 6 days. And, oh, another Ambrosia Sprout. Okay, Randy, what are you gonna do to me? Usually Randy is nice. He's about to be mean. That one's not that close. Ah, nice. Okay, so he's converted. Oh, Jazz also got Inspired Tame. Wow, everyone's in a really good mood. And Tail. Where's that stag wolf? Go for it, dude. I believe in you. It was a faction to buy my town. You have to hit a wealth of... No, I haven't seen that yet. Ryan, that's pretty cool. The venerated screen. Oh, yes. I will. I accepted that, but what is it doing? I have to go to a tribal village and betray the locals to hack it and get away. Got it. So it's a worship village nearby. Okay. Tail, would you... What the hell, Tail? I think there's about to be a raffle here, so if you want to be part of this wolf raffle, 5 minutes time. I'm just going to start the raffle timer now. If my button would work. Okay, my button won't work. I don't know what gives. And Aoife converted him, and now I'm going to start to recruit him. Oh, he fell asleep. Are you kidding me? Never mind. Not only is my raffle timer not working, but then the wolf just was like, yeah, nah. All right, is my vote timer working? No, all my timers are not working. Cool. Nothing like technology, right? Am I right? Oh, no, they are working. I just don't have them set up for the Yoda cam. I totally remember doing that. Okay, so let me get rid of this raffle timer. That's on me and my stupidity. And set those up for... Okay, so now it will work in the future. Good. And yes, it's Yoda nap time. Unless, of course, I entice him with carrots. All right, I think what I'm going to do is have Oriana sow the rice now that we are got some power. More treats. Oh, more for the Yoda. Oh, and Tusk heard the T word. Summon. She appears out of nowhere. All right, when that wolf wakes back up, I'm going to try to tame. Very troll of him to just pretend not to exist. Bernona, why are you constructing over cooking? Because this is off. Yeah, because I'm an idiot. Got it. Copy 10-4. And a pet Tusk? This girl? You want me to pet this girl? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, even you? Hopping up. Et tu, Echo? Hopping up. You get the full family. It's rare. Quite rare. Alright, Tail by Echo is almost done with the wind turbine and the grow prevention system. I'm filling in the holes where trees have gone. Bye-byes. A floating Echo? Floating doggos? Yeah, of course. Aren't your dogs magical and float? Mine are. If your dogs don't float, you should return them. Get like an upgrade. Right, puppy? Right, puppy? Yeah. Alright, Tail. Tame that wolf. Shotgun taming. Tamed. All right, so we do have the raffle now. Oh, wrong way. Boom, 5 minutes. Actually, 5 minutes starting now, because I have to refresh it. So if you want the little wolf here to be named after you, just type something, and we'll put him in the hollers. Bada bing, bada boom. So now that wolf will not try to nibble my bum. That was one persistent wolf. He had been lurking for a long time. So hats off to him. He really was persistent. Another thing I'm going to try to do is... Oh, the corpse is gone. Damn. All right. Bait rice. I'm going to try to bait animals to me and attempt to notice when they show up so that we can kill them. So what I'm doing is building a little pillar here to build a roof over it so it doesn't decay so fast. I could put it inside. You know what? I'll bait properly. Let me make a little bait cove. Bait. Where do I want it, though? Surely wolves get beds? Yeah, when I have fabrics. Let's do it like this. All right, Tail. Get working on that. The keyword's an attempt, yes. I might not notice. So we're going to keep it indoors, but open to everybody. In hopes that I draw some herbivores to me so that I don't have to do so much running. Alright, Bernona's fully healed. My batteries are looking okay. The wind turbine's still not done, but Tail will be doing that now. And Cad. Let's have you... Actually, I don't have that much rice, but I just made a whole bunch of meals, so this should be alright. So there's my bait rice. That will be there for 40 days. Here is the remnants of the shuttle. So some components and other stuff. I'm going to haul that before I forget it. And Trenga, you are being treated kind of nice. It's an ugly environment, but other than that, you're being treated nice, so I guess conditionally. Podding comps quick. What? Oh, a sleeping spot for it. Oh, right. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, they're not that bad. I'm gonna let me put a project here. So the convert ritual is done. Protect shuttle is done. Go for the pod tomorrow. Or go for the pod. I'm just going to call it go for the pod. I want a full day because that is a full day's travel. So now that Bernona has healed and all that, I'm going to send her tomorrow morning when she's fully rested. Or you know what? I'm going to do it now and just get her drugged. So who has my wake up? You do. Take a wake up. And her plant skills suck, but, you know, whatever. It's pretty easy for me to put on a ritual to get it, to get another pod if I want it. Plus, I don't have two people that even can use the pods anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, 240. I have enough for the wall now. Let's put another door. I'm actually going to change the way I've laid out these doors. So that door is going to move to here, but it's going to change material. The way I like to set up my doors is have a granite door for strength with a wood door for speed, and then to build a roof zone around the wood door so it can't burn, adding a fire break. Forget that door. And I'll do the same up here. So, oh, and that raffle is done. Immortal magic. Again? Okay. Where'd the wolf go? The Immortal Magic Wolf. And if you want to change the name, just @tag me or message a moderator or something like that. All right, let me get these. Magic is a good name. I will change it. So I don't have a lot of wood, but on these doors, I'm just going to cop for the price. And I'll probably get wood dryads as my first dryad. So that we can... Or plant a whole bunch of fiber corn, which I'm going to start sowing now. All right, so you're still traveling. My goodness, it's so far away. And magic gets a name. Where did magic go? Bob, John Smith, and magic. All right, Mara. Yeah, you don't have a research bench. Aoife, no more research. Go mine, I guess. And we have the pod. I'm holding it. We're hauling it. Which means I need a vote on who... Well, actually, I don't even need a vote. It's going to be Oriana. She's the only one with plant skill. So, let's get Bernona to caravan so I can haul the advanced comps back. Put that in the caravan and put the advanced comps in the caravan, removing the plans as reminders. There's also this compacted machinery meteorite that landed. That's should be remembered. And let's get some... This Timberwolf probably has some good meat on him. So I'll bring him home too. Hope his rot timer's not that long. What happened to 300 wood while trading? It's actually right here. Wood doesn't really decay very fast outside, so I guess I forgot that it was up there, but good call. It's still just sitting there ready to be used. My power has definitely stabilized with this additional wind turbine. That's really cool that my power's not slain like it was before. All right, Bernona. No more caravanning. Where'd you put the seed, though? Oh, you haven't dropped it yet. There it is. Gauranlen tree. So it can't be next to other trees, as you can see, but there's really no penalty to have them clumped together because it's just moss. So like, I would like to put it as close to that tree as possible, but I think what I'm going to do instead is hold on to the seed until I have a second someone that could bind with it. Because Oriana is going to take this tree because it already has 2 dryads. And the other tree is only really good if I have another plant user. But Oriana is the only plant user at the moment. So I'm going to have to find someone that has plant skill. And I've also pretty much ignored the anima tree. I could start daily prayers there, but I do feel like I'm just out of the woods of starvation. And then maybe Trenga here would be... you're just a miner. Just. She's, you know, I'm trying to recruit her too. Raffle reminder? Oh, I did the raffle. Alrighty. I now have a timer for that. Okay, 3.4 resistance on Trenga. And a logging worksite. 1,000 wood. And then the ancient complex and the worshipful village. So, question. What should my priority be? The worshipful village, which is a tip about our Gauranlen Bond relic. So I'm just going to call it the relic. Expanding or weapons and defense, rituals, or yeah. So between these choices here. So there you go. Voting up top. Mickle Moose, thanks for the resub. So pick what we should focus on, because, you know, I can't be pulled every direction. And I will be done. Also, I need to re-restrict Bornona. And then there is a warg hanging out. I have particularly bad feelings towards wargs. They're the opposite of a venerated animal. It's too bad there isn't an opposite of a venerated animal. So get warged on, bruh. Adriel, if you're not wondering, if you don't know why I hate wargs, Adriel died to a warg in like 2 bites. So I have particularly negative feelings towards them. Oh, I haven't done the burying. One more. Especially given that the spring is here and those bodies are gonna rot. And rotted bodies are sad to look at. We smite the warg. Well, the warg that killed me is dead, but any co-conspirators must die too. Dem's the rules. So we are very seriously expanding our territory now, which is great. Also means that the amount of heat that I generate from my puny heaters is not going to be enough for the future. I'm going to have to consider that. Looks like weapons and defenses is the top priority here. If that's the case, Aoife, I'm going to have you haul some steel and then bind up Mara. Actually, speaking of which, let's see here. Let me move these heaters out of the way. Poll's done. Current priority, weapons and defense. Going for survival. So let me get rid of the regular research bench and slap down a high-tech one for double research. I think the double research is going to be crucial in being able to support our burgeoning colony. Now, Tronka is, or Tronga, or whatever her name is very, very, very close to joining us. And we just made some wolfskin clothing. Awesome. We're getting the perimeters done. All right, and then this is going to be, boom. Double our speed of research. We do have 2 researchers, and because there's adjacency bonuses, work drive, yeah, I'm going to do work drive, but I'm going to wait to work drive until she's in the morning, until she's fresh. Otherwise, a lot of the work drive will be spent during sleep time, which is not good. And then I'm also going to hit research command so that we get, like, really, really, really fast. Wow, there's so many logging camps around me. Bastards cutting down my trees. What trees got harmed? Trees got harmed when I was defending myself from raiders and a grenade did adjacent damage. Accidental, like, tree-friendly fire. And just when I ran out of rice... Oh, speaking of which... 62, yeah, someone's been nibbling. Well, actually, no, that might just be all the rice I have. So, 5 meals. Reduce radius so we don't take the bait rice. And let me turn on the comms console, or finally build it, and get a trade beacon that I have. I'm going to put the trade beacon here. A bait beacon, that is. So I'm going to set up a bait beacon. You know, bait beacon over here would be good. So the reason for this is some of pod attackers, what they can do is they can land on your beacon if you have a beacon up. So it's important to have a second beacon that is like far flung and away so that pod attacks don't land in the middle of your stockpiles. And that would be part of defense. So I'm setting it over here because if potters land there, I have a lot of time to react due to this river and things. Or even maybe I'll set it up, I don't know, here is fine. It could be anywhere on the map, but I just don't want to have to run so far to build it. And we have a party. Oh, interestingly enough, that should not be my party spot anymore. I'm going to cancel this party. There. If you draft enough people, it cancels automatically. Because I don't want them running for a party. I did want to continue making marble so that I can spruce up the prayer site. So I'm going to start to do that. And here is the comms console. Let's see if no one's in orbit right now. And it looks like I'm very low on steel, but we just need to haul it. There's 1,000 out that way. Yeah, I'm the party pooper. It didn't make sense to go out to my ritual site for a party, because there's nothing to party out there. There's like no benefit whatsoever. Aoife. Work drive Mara. And I'm going to build this bench with Tailsin. Are you sitting on a bench? A bedroll? I need to have... Yeah, that's bad. And Aoife, research, please. Oh, that should not be cleaned. Let me fix this. So the concrete that isn't part of the turbine itself, I don't care if it gets dirty. I just care about the cables. All right, and stop super cleaning. Oh, course, where is Mara? Seriously? Cloud watching? All right, there. Research command and work drive. So now we should be researching very fast. As you can see, the numbers are flying here. And we are almost done with perimeter. Just need a few more granite pieces. All right. We have a secured base. Some doors are open, but that's just because there's wooden doors and we need to build them. Alright, so now the wooden doors swing open and close quickly without being auto doors, and then if we need to shut for protection, we can just close the granite doors for the best of both worlds. Alright, I have low medicine warning, so next... I was going to, No, I'm not gonna hydroponically grow heel root. It just takes so long. I'd rather have the rice for now. No, we have a full stockpile of rice, but I don't see anything being baited yet. Not yet. But wow, we got thousands of multi-analyzer research done in a very short period of time. And the reason I'm going for multi-analyzer, you voted for weapons and defense, and without a fabricator, I really can't defend myself all that well. Speaking of a fabricator, we are going to need to get, oh well, bye-bye tree. We're gonna need to get some additional components, so Kadath is gonna go down here for components tomorrow, because there's 3 spots for components there, so I'm gonna lift his restriction, and he's gonna run on down and grab me some comp. Once he's fed and happy and all that. And that will give me a fabricator, which is going to be instrumental in protection. Let's also get rid of this wall. I don't really need it anymore. And I'm going to leave that door there for kiting reasons, I guess. But I can leave it swung open. Oh, I think I might have dug into Overhead Mountain. Yeah, I did. Glad I thought about that. Alright, Kadath. You need a bit of recreation, buddy. Alright, so before I send him out on a long trek, get him to relax a minute. Bugs are not my friends. No, thank you. This prisoner is 0.4, should be seconds. And we're starting to make improvements to the grove that we have here. Which is weird, because it's, you know, inside. But it's grove number 1. Come on, Aoife. Okay, so Trenga, resistance gone. Should be joining us soon. Kadath is fully recreated. So now he's going for the super long journey of getting components for the fabricator. Once I unlock multi-analyzer, I'm going to research fabricator. I'm not going to have it be up to you all. I'm tired of running bajillions of miles for components. It's too much manual labor. The bait rice has not worked yet. I think because it's springtime, there's just enough food available that the bait rice isn't really a viable way to catch prey anymore. But at least all the corpses are now rotten, so they won't affect my chances or anything. I spelled that wrong, but whatever. Comp. Oh, it's even bigger. Glorious. Oh, so trying to get this impressive so that we can do interesting rituals at higher success chances. And in the future, I will be designing a tree grove styled ritual site. I just don't have one yet. You know, it's too early. But I have some plans up here for things that could look really, really, really cool. So I don't have to caravan exploit. I'm just having him haul the components from site to site so that he can continue to stock them. So one trip and as much yield as possible. A little worried about his rest and mood. Oh. Rest? No rest. You would wake up on you. What rest? We're fine. And Tranga. Raffle clock. Boop. Let me... It's not yet. Give me 1 sec. Okay, now raffle clock is up. And if you want to be eligible for the new recruit, who I'm going to just call Tranga for short, just type something in the chat. Tranga is going to be our second doctor. She has a burning passion in it. She's also a really good miner, which alleviates some stress on Jazz. And if we look at her, she's a fast walker, so despite the fact that she has a passion in melee, I am definitely going to be making her a shooter because she can kite and fight. She can outrun the enemies. Let me give her a normal pistol thing. And this will become your bedroom. Let's uninstall some of the unnecessary furniture. And I will be setting up a better bedroom for her soon. Okay. Tranga, great. Kadath, almost done. And the multi-analyzer is done. So let's go for fabrication. I need to make the multi-analyzer, which means I need... so I'm going to research some low-hanging fruit before the multi-analyzer. I'll get Devil Strand. And then that means I need gold and plasteel. So we have got gold here. Probably one node is enough from the multi-analyzer because it's only 20 gold and we get 26 per shot. And then for the plasteel, we have plasteel right here. And I have to add this to the close zone. Oh, weird. There's some random crap. And then that will be like Tronga or something. I don't know. Someone will go for that. All right, back to Kadath. And this is, of course, the components I'm going to need for the multi-analyzer and the fabricator. We're bringing 30, and we need 28, I believe, for our 2 construction projects. So that was a good trip. That was a worthwhile trip. I just have to plan accordingly because it takes like 4 hours for a pond to run across. The next trip would be here, as this is a hot spot for components when we need it. And Tranga here is tribal, so that's useful when we are trying to get her to, or get people to pray to the tree. Once I feel like I am well protected, like I have assault rifles and stuff like that for my good shooters, I will try to do more psycasting for the tree. I figured because I don't have the option to buy psycasts, because I'm not ever going to curry royal favor, I'm not making it a priority for me to get psycasters because it's left up to RNG of what psycasts I get. And our dead friend here, his psycast that he unlocked was like chunk skip instead of something more useful. So I'm not putting my eggs in that, like, you know, oh, let's just get something good back. You know, I have no faith in our ability to get good psycasts. So instead I'll do the smart approach and and just go for weapons that we can rely upon first. But here's Tronga. Tronga, yeah. Nice. One other thing. Meds, and you carry meds around with you because you're a doc, and you don't take drugs. Okay, now we're good. Very good. Kadath got all the components, and he's rearing to go. Going for the plasteel. Alright, the giveaway is almost done. Lugabrine, thanks for the sub and the follow. If you want to be eligible, just type something in the chat, and maybe you'll win Tronga or someone else. Win what? The raffle pawn. The character's being raffled off right now. So for the multi-analyzer, we're actually good. Yeah, we're already good. But I'll have Kadath haul an arm load. So we're almost out of time. Whoa, Tronga, what are you? No. Oh, actually, you know what? If you're already moving down there, might as well. And there is the raffle timer. So, Dragon, Tronga is yours. What name do you bestow? And Dragon, I'm going to make you, while you're down here, I'm going to make you efficiently mine out all of these components too. So, congratulations. I'm going to call you Dragon for now. But just at me and you can rename yourself if you so please. All right, Tail. Let's get constructing, huh? And Dragon. Let's get mining. Kadath, you are going to go back on a close zone restriction because I don't want you running everywhere. I'm also going to fill in a little bit of the overhead mountain here because I don't want bugs spawning in my proverbial backyard. But that will get built soon. And then let's check in on Dragon. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, your mining's 11. Okay. I was going to say, like, she was mining slow because I think she doesn't have light here. But it's just a lack of light. Because you get full yield for mining at like level 8. And light level doesn't matter. So if you take a look at like Aoife, who's mining 11, you'll see mining yields will be 100. Mining yield 100%. Because at level 8, I believe, memory serves, you get full yield. So if like Oriana at level 5 was mining yield 87, that means that there's a chance for you not to get 2 components per tick, which is obviously not good. Alright. Comp. And critically important that comp goes there. Same trick that I was using for Kadath, I'm just not putting it in the water. Devil Strand is done. We are still waiting on the multi-analyzer construction, so I will get blowback while I wait. I guess I didn't check her needs. She's gonna be a little fussy, but ain't my problem. Hydrate, don't mind if I do. DJ, cheers. And Bernona's picking out on food. You do know you're our cook, right? I might need to hold some sort of party or festival to offset the fuss. Oh, also, the bait beacon doesn't work if you roof it, so don't roof it. So the way these work is you need the beacon needs an adjacent spot next to it that's open to the sky, and that's it. It doesn't need to be powered. It just needs a spot physically next to it, and that's the full requirement. And then if your beat beacon is... build order does matter. So if you're trying to use your bait beacon properly, another thing that's going to be important is that you don't have another revealed beacon that is older, built newer, more, longer ago. Because the way pod drops that target your beacons work is they will target, they will prefer unroofed beacons over roofed beacons. And then if there are multiple unroofed beacons, they will go to the oldest installed beacon. So it has to be unroofed and the oldest. So for instance, if I had another beacon, which was a real trade beacon, built here and unroofed, and it was built first, there would be the pod bait would not work. It would still prefer to pod into my base. So the age of the beacon matters. And blowback is done. Wow, that was super fast. Let's get gas ops. And Royal Tribute Collector can shove it. I'm not giving you my gold. But I'm very low on meat. Very, very low on meat. How long does the tree harm debuff last? 15 days. As if you mouse over it, it will say, in the past quadrum, a quadrum is a season. In the past quadrum, we have destroyed trees. So that is a 15-day debuff. The kitchen should not allow package survival. Fixed. Dragon works for you? Cool. And thanks for the 22 components. You're putting in work in. Oh, we have the multi-analyzer now. As I'm adding higher powered things, there's a bit of a worry here, obviously. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to go fab. No, I'm going to get fabrication first. Because without fabrication, I'm really not going to be able to make assault rifles or anything like that. Because where are the components going to come from? So we'll pivot. But what I was going to say is now that we're adding power-intensive objects, it might be in my best interest to consider... Oh, I can't put it there. Oh, I can put it here. Consider more power generation. Or we're going to brown out. Another food binge, dang. Ooh, that's not good. Also, until this tree dies, I'll have to, like, block it with my walls, too. So now this is the perimeter walling that I want to build in order to keep myself safe. I'm just going to queue it up and make sure I don't hit any trees with it. And it's going to be weird and jagged until the trees die a natural death. And then, here, I'm going to eventually get, drain the swamp. Maybe drain all the swamp, because that would be a really good grow zone. But, obviously I don't have a lot of wood to build bridges, so I'm going to hold off on this section. If enemies come this way, what I can do is I can set up, barricades and stuff and turrets here to deal with them, so that if they do come that direction, it's fine. It's, manageable. Update the home zone because I've added a whole lot to the base. Should probably also home zone around this because the Gauranlen trees, unlike the anima tree, are flammable, normal flammability, so they burn just as much as any other tree would burn. And then I'm not going to home zone the wall until it's actually built. But I think I need a home zone up here. No, I got this. Okay, cool. But remove here. I'm just trying to do the barest of bare minimum cleaning. But also keep the farms covered. Am I a fan of the Warhammer universe? No. I'm not a fan, but like I don't gravitate towards Warhammer personally. It's not a dislike, it's just not a preference either. So like Warhammer Total War, I bought the first one, didn't love it, so I haven't touched the second one. Again, just personal preference entirely. I just never got into it. I was maybe the wrong age or something, I don't know. I did other things. When I was a kid, I played a little bit of Magic the Gathering, but not very seriously. Pokemon, because it was out when I was a kid, but again, not very seriously. Hey, some of the trees over here died off naturally, so let's fill that in. A whole lot of them, actually. So we'll have more of a protected zone around our anima tree. Also, it looks like wild animals ate some anima grass, or maybe they rotted, because I have been paying nil attention to that. And the granite blocks, I'll leave the stonecutter in there. It wouldn't even really hurt. If I got a lot of steel, I could even add tool benches to the area, maybe. But right now, it's just about fabrication, so that we can stay protected. And, well, maybe food, because as you can see, food is becoming a bit of an issue with all these pig outs. Dudes, you do realize my food is, like, scarce as hell. I guess I can keep growing rice and just go... You know, I could also just do nutrient paste. Because our ideology is about transhumanists don't actually care about nutrient paste at all. There's no penalty at all. So there's no bonus, obviously. Fine meals have a bonus, but fine meals also require Bernona to cook. So how about this? In the last few minutes of this stream, should I supply food through nutrient paste meals? Yes or no? Wicked, thanks for the sub. Wicked Karma. That's a cool name. Yeah, so the advantage of nutrient paste meals would be no one needs to cook, which eases, it definitely makes it a little bit easier for Bernona being the huntress and the cook, and a bunch of other hats that she has to wear. And the other advantage would be that no one would ever eat without a table, because they would redeem the food next to the table. The disadvantage would be the lack of the +5/8 fine meal. Why are you... Oh, old scars. Yep. Old scars will do that. Does this wall segment interfere with the generator? Does, yes. I could build that wall last, I guess. But I can't build north of this marker here, because north of the marker is the edge of the map, so I have to build south. And if I nudged this... Actually, honestly, I could have put the... Well, if I put it here instead, this tree would have blocked it, so it's basically pick your poison. I don't know the ages of these trees. They're both ready to harvest, so like one will die first, and I'll have a conclusion of which one was the right one. But I'm not psychic. I can't tell the age of trees with my brain, so. All right, there we go. Another source of of power. And it's only partial block. I mean, it's still generating 500 watts right now. It's fine. All right, I'm being warned about low medicine. So another thing I might want to do is this Tinctoria. I'm going to switch over to Heal Root and harvest what there is to harvest. Oh, I didn't realize there was an Imperial Trader here. What the hell? What? I thought it was, okay. I had no idea. Yes, the vote is yes, supply through NPMs. IFA is not going to be able to catch up. So let's think about NPMs. For me to do nutrient paste meals, I would need to research it first and foremost. So let me pivot to nutrient paste. That should be a really fast research to do. Yeah, maybe it was the Royal Tribute. I knew I had Royal Tribute that came, but that looked like an Imperial Trader, but I think it was the Imperial Trader for the Royal Tribute, and that's why I was ignoring it. Ooh, they're not so far from the base. Go to Helk. Let's expand my close zone so that we can shoot them. I'm actually going to expand my home zone just a little bit to include a little bit more territory. I don't want them to go so far that it's like a, you know, Odysseus and his trek. And then for aesthetic and firebreak reasons, I'm going to add hexes to the corners here. Nice. So there's only 2 trees left to die. This poplar, which is already dying. As you can see, it's dying of old age as I stare at it. And this pine tree, which will take a while because it's only partial grow. I'm gonna forbid this door so we don't walk through here tracking in dirt constantly. Keep it cleaner for when we do our rituals. All right, so simple meals have been suspended, but they will be vegetarian only. And I'll unsuspend that now, and then fine meals are fine when we have the meat, which currently we do not. Hunters. So Brunona is an obvious hunter at shooting 15. Mara's a really good shooter, and she's a passion for it. But the thing is, she's a researcher, so I'm not really sure I'm going to have her hunt. And then Tailson, I guess, could hunt, but he has a shotgun, and he has to get, like, uncomfortably close. And he has a stab scar on his leg, so he won't be able to run. So maybe he's a bad choice. Darn, there really isn't any Kadath? I guess could hunt? Yeah, I'm going to have Kadath hunt. Even though he doesn't have a real passion for it. The only advantage of Kadath hunting is he does have an animal passion, so he won't... he's a little bit more stealthy, maybe, or something. Not really, because he's only level 4. Alright, so here we go, hunters. Hunting elk. And, Kadath... Ooh, Kadath and Brunona, I'm going to unrestrict because the elk's probably going to run. Nutrient paste is already done. And I will get nutrient paste production going. So I think the best way to do it is put it there once I haul some steel. Yeah, I'll put it there. And then move the table so it's not in the way. I'll still make fine meals for special occasions or for mood, but they're not going to be the go-to average everyday meal because of cost. That's not what I meant to do. Maybe even moved over one. Sorry, Jazz. You're my furniture mover. Oh, Brunona's sitting on it. Okay. So the kitchen is going to move up. And plug back in. Then the kitchen zones, I'm going to redo. So let's call this veggies 1. Meat 1. And soy curd leaves 1. So I can put it back. 1, 2. Oop. Nope, not like that. Fat fingered. Copy and copy. Paste and paste. And delete. Copy and copy. Yeah, put the blocks there. That's exactly what I wanted. Paste and paste. And delete. Copy and copy. Paste and delete. Making room for the NPM. Actually, the dead power there is just fine. The other thing I want to do is, oh, you know what? Let me get sterile tiles real quick. The reason being, once I put the nutrient paste meal down, I can't really ever... Actually, nutrient paste blocks the floor tiles, so that doesn't really matter. I take it back. And then back this up a little bit, so we have room for it. And I see my eyes on the clock, so it's going to go here. Yeah. Perfect. And then this is going to shrink like this. So we'll have our meals aligned here. And then all this zone shrinks. Actually, this makes sense to go there. And then what's going to happen is all of our meat will be used for nicer meals and all the vegetables into nutrient paste, because there's really no benefit in nutrient paste. So 1, 2, 3. And that will be the last thing I do before I retire. So Aoife, haul some steel for the NPM. Dragon, haul some steel for the NPM. Jazz, haul some steel. And Tailsin, haul some steel. Also, we have an answer. This tree died first, because obviously this is opened up. So now we're just waiting on 2 more trees to perish. Kadath, go for steel. Everybody get some steel right now. This elk will bleed out. Where in the world do you get a Visage Mask from? You make one on the hand tailor bench. It would be right here. Make Visage Mask. It's made out of metals, and it's pretty easy to make. You get it really, really early on. All right, nutrient paste done, and the hoppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Expand the meal zone out like this. Actually, let's not put that hopper there so we don't block walking. And we'll get that built. We want to make the hopper first so the food doesn't spoil, the meat doesn't spoil. It's done and turned on. And then once we have the hoppers set up, I will require everybody to eat nutrient paste as the daily meals. So let's change the storage options for important. That vegetarian goes in there. Copy, paste, 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 paste. And now, new food restriction, NPM. Clear all, add, and we're good. We are nutrient pasting only. So we'll build up the fine meals for when we need it, and the nutrient paste meals for the daily. Thank you, fellow Dryads, for watching The Keepers of the Gauranlen Grove, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. But please keep in mind that the Twitch series is far ahead of the YouTube airing schedule. If you would like to catch a live stream, though, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, including links to Twitch and Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. I will catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.